It only does it about once a week. But why does it come down to the ground to do it?
And why does it nearly always choose to do so in exactly the same place? Whatever the reason, it must be very important, for a sloth on the ground is almost helpless.
Any predator could attack it, and it doesn't have the speed to escape. Why it comes down in this way is a mystery.
Yo! Check. I think my mic is working. Okay, here we go. Hello and welcome back to Good Life Coding stream. Да, хорошо. It's very sunny outside. It's June. It's too hot outside, but it's also too hot inside. So, in any case, I shall be continuing the good work on the Fuckit web application, where last time we finished this card here, where a competitor could complete a challenge. And then we also prepped a little bit for the next part. And the next part being marking a challenge as completed for the same competitor when they already completed that challenge should not award points, because completing challenges is a one-time thing and we don't want to allow cheating. That's right. What do we need to do, or the tasks that I've identified, is first of all to redesign competitor to have a list of completed challenges instead of just a total score, and then determine the total score based on the completed challenges. And we'll also need to make an integration test for that. I think I'm calling these scenario tests in this project. Right. If you are ready, I am ready too. Alright, let's do it. So we need to redesign the competitor. And not this competitor, the other one, this one. This is the entity, which currently has just a total score, and what it should have instead is a list of completed challenges. This is a list of challenges. I think what I need to do with this is cheat again. Or maybe let's first try to do it from what I remember. This needs to be a private, and then I'll need to supply a getter for completed challenges. Do I actually need to do that? I might not even need to do that. But I am going to provide a getter for the total score. This will be a little bit too big of a refactoring or redesign, so let's first make sure that I'm able to persist completed challenges like that. Let's also give it an empty list. As a default, so that you don't need to necessarily pass that along. And then what I'll do is I'll put that over here. I don't actually think that I ever not use completed challenges somewhere. Then let's look at competition, because I think competition does have challenges as well. LJ. Competition. Right. Okay, so what I did here was make them variable. What is it? Yeah, because yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, then what I'll do is undo this. Yeah, undo the signature change, and then I'll just do it as such. Switch back to competition. To cheat. How am I going to do that? Because now I've got a many-to-many. Because many competitors can have completed many challenges. So I think I'll need to do this somehow. Many-to-many. And then as the first thing, we'll probably want to check where the competitor repository integration test. There we go. Let's write a different function saying that, or a test function that says that a competitor can have completed challenges. There we go. So we'll persist snarf. Maybe even flush and clear. And then I want snarf to have complete challenge with some challenge. And this challenge needs to be persistent before I actually do this, so let's just call it a range or something, I don't know. Give it some points. And then make sure that this gets persistent as well. Persistent flush challenge. Let's maybe do this before anything gets created. So what's the problem? Oh. Okay. Then we'll need a complete challenge method that adds this challenge to the list of Snarf's completed challenges, and then we'll save Snarf, and then we'll verify that whenever we fetch Snarf from the database, that this is kind of silly, right? Fetched snarf maybe, and then those challenges is equal to challenge. That should be it. Okay, so for this thing, I'm wondering if I do, it's a data class, okay. It might not be great to have competitor be a data class, actually. Is competition a data class? Nope.
So you have to
And
choose
what about challenge is challenge 1.
in which you operate at your best capacity, and which will then serve as an influence to deter all these other things that that you're worrying about.
All right.
Like if I take care of the music
let's
as
just
best I can with my
create these
truest
things
belief,
first.
then all these other things will be affected
I want
as I desire
a
them to be
complete
affected.
challenge,
as much as
which
I can.
really just adds. I was gonna type this. This is also pretty bad, so I expected there to be some add or something, but I think you can say just plus. There we go. Let's look back to competition to verify that that's indeed, yeah, okay. The challenge, it's exactly the same actually. So semantics are a bit different because this needs to be completed. Okay, that's that. Then need a getter for. Do we really need to do this? Keep forgetting how you should provide a getter method. Add getter. Okay. That's not what I wanted either. I think I'll need a specific getter for without the underscore. Let's cheat again. Alright. So I need to have an immutable value called completed challenges that then just references the internal completed challenges. There we go. Now we've made this list immutable. Then award points eventually needs to disappear because we'll just complete challenge wherever we're calling award points. And then what we'll do is we'll provide a getter, much like we did here for the total score. But that'll make more sense eventually. Alright, cool. So we've implemented complete challenge and then also provided a getter for all of the completed challenges. So I don't think that this should work. I'm not really sure. I suppose it doesn't work because I haven't provided any database table to host the many-to-many relation. And then the letter. Table competitor completed challenges not found. So what I think we'll do is just provide this table create or maybe, you know what, I'll just change this and then create table this one where we've got, yeah, how are we going to call that? We'll just maybe call it competitor underscore ID, which is a UUID, which should be null, which is not a primary key because we wanted to be a combined primary key. Oh right, and I need to go like this. References, competitor ID, and then same for this, but then we'll reference challenge tables ID, and then we'll do a combined primary key. If you can do that, not really sure how to do that. In PostgreSQL, maybe. I need regular SQL. I think, okay, so this should be a regular SQL. Let's do this, and then it's the combined. So it should be constraint, and then the name of the constraint, so maybe call it pk comp challenge or something. Challenge. That's it, and then column, I guess. I'll just call primary key, and then just braces. Both of these. Chilling. Comp chilling. Why not? Okay, maybe this will work. I'm not sure. I might need to define these columns in my competitor. Maybe the mapped by thing. But that looks like it's a string though. The field that owns the relationship required unless the relationship is unidirectional. Well, I guess it is not. Yeah, it is unidirectional, right? Because I can only access completed challenges from my competitor. So let's rerun this, and then maybe it'll fail on the columns not existing or having the wrong name or something. Completed challenges ID, okay. Ah yeah, okay. We can work with that. So let's go like this. Rerun it. This might just be ID, not really sure. But let's find out, shall we? It's broken. Why? Oh. There is something that's different. Okay. Okay, so that was not so smart from me. So this does work. I just have the wrong type here. So this is gonna return a list of challenges, whereas this is just a single challenge. So what I'm gonna do is it should just contain this challenge. And then the other thing I might do is just create another challenge that has the same different challenge. And then we might make it explicit. Does not contain another challenge. Here we go. By the way, if you're new to this, feel free to ask what's up, and I'll give you guys a brief explanation. Yes. All right. So a competitor now has completed challenges. So that's neat. Now I bet that not everything is compiling. Or it is. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so let's commit this. What did we do here? We introduced completed challenges to a competitor. There we go. Let's push that so that we get early continuous integration feedback. And then what? Let's go back to our competitor and then redesign this into a getter for total score, and then also awarding points should now become completing challenges. So let's first do this one. This should be pretty straightforward actually, right? So awarding points should become the same. And then instead of doing award points, what we'll do is complete challenge with this challenge. We'll refactor or rename this into complete challenge. There we go. And then what? Then this test should fail horribly, or hopefully. Okay. So whenever we call this API, it should add a challenge score to given competitor's total score. Should add challenge to given competitors completed challenges. There we go. And then we'll check the score, or this is at least how we're doing it now, is by just checking that the score is updated. And the reason why it's failing is because it's still keeping the same total score implementation and we're not updating that anymore. So I could have just fixed it by actually providing a computed getter for total score, and then this test would have been fixed. Now I am wondering if that is fine to do. Because I could check that the completed challenges now contain where is the challenge? I guess it's gonna be this one. This should work though. So if I rerun all of these tests, the tests should be green. Great. Now what I'll do is I'll go back to competitor. This method still does what it should do, and what we'll do now is instead let's get rid of this and check for add challenge, or maybe we'll call it total score can be derived from the completed challenges. Nice. Then we'll get rid of this method, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's first get rid of it. Goodbye. Delete anyway. Then this stops compiling, and then we can complete challenge with a challenge of points. And then this will become a function. There we go. It should be points. That's fine. Then this becomes like this. We'll give it some points. We'll give it some name, which is a random. Do I got that? Do you have a random string? I've got no idea what this thing does actually. Random string, okay. That's fine. And then also another random string that I don't care about. Great. This should become the parameter. Noise. And then we'll add another challenge of, let's say, 8 or something. We can't do that. Okay, so sorry. This is also nice because it also allows me to only complete one challenge at a time. Now, total score should be 12. This should be returned, of course. And then when we run this, I think it should fail because it still be initialized to 0. Sorry, 3 apparently. That's great. But then we'll get rid of that. Then also. Well. I guess it's a good thing that it was always initialized with 0. Yeah, that's the competitor test I'm changing. Also 0. We're in a bit of a problem if it's already initially. Shit. It's 6. So here we've got a problem. Unless it doesn't matter what the score is, which is great. What about here? Can have completed challenges. This is the one we just created as well. So don't care all that much about the total score there. And what about here? Here we set, or we expect to have a competitor with an amount of, we're gonna have to refactor this test anyways. And here we've got some scenarios. Okay, so I think it's quite safe to get rid of this constructor parameter, but we'll do it by refactoring. And then we'll go back to our competitor test. That's right. We still need this. Member property, I think. Yep. It should be an int. Dude. Fuck. And then we'll provide a getter for this, where we'll map completed challenges. Oh, well, actually, is there a sum? Sum by? I think this is it. Nice. Sum by it points. Holy shit, look at this. So concise. Kotlin. Yay. What about compilation? That seems to be compiling. Okay, cool. I guess that is done. And then, so what we did here was we replaced the total score or whatever. What was the thing called again? Yeah, total score. Total score with a computed property. Getter. How do you call it? It's important to learn the proper language, right? So let's go Kotlin computer property, maybe. Properties and fields, getters and setters. Omit the property type if it can be inferred, okay. So I'm not really sure. So the backing property is in our case, the completed challenge. So maybe we'll should be computed getter. That would make the most sense, at least for me. Replace total score with the computed getter property with completed challenges as backing property. So this is really what I did. Replace total score with a getter for backing. Go. Push. Let's also verify that our build is still green. It sure is. Maybe we'll refresh. Okay. Okay. So the build was still green. So now I think that if I were to run my tests, I actually expect them to fail, right? Because there is at least one scenario. So here I think this, or I suspect this will fail. Because this competitor that we compare with is just to doesn't have enough, because it should have a completed challenge. So I hope that this fails actually. Great. It does fail with a 500 though. I wish I had server output. Okay, here we go. Could not execute statement. Constraint violation, what? Null, not allowed for column totals. Oh, snap. Snap, you guys. That also means that my competitor repository integration test should be failing. It's a good thing I added that not null constraint. Go to total score. Yeah, okay, nice. So what will I do is I'll get rid of that total score column because it don't need to be there. We'll rerun. Okay, so at least that one is green, and then my scenario test should still be failing. Yay! Operation is not supported for read-only connection. Why? Why is that? Well, because let's see if I can pinpoint the exact place. So there we go. Competition, competitors, and then a competitors completed challenges is initialized with an empty list, but whenever Jackson tries to deserialize that, Jackson tries to check or override the property, so the completed challenges property, but completed challenges, this thing here is immutable. So what we'll need to do is what we did to the other things as well, is provide a JSON setter on the backing property, and then this should be just completed challenges. There. If I rerun it now, I think it should work. This is also the fix that we did last week on I think competition, which allowed us to get rid of the nasty JSON path stuff in the scenario tests. Okay. So I still expect it to fail, but then for the right reason. It should fail here. Because I want my Thundercats competitions competitors to contain a competitor with name Snarf, but also having the completed challenges though. And it's failing, and I'm wondering why that is. So in fact, whenever I get my competition back, Snarf, the competitor Snarf, has not been updated with completed challenges. So this was a very good integration test. interesting. Let's maybe first commit 2 things. So first of all, we removed total score database or table, a column from competitor table. And then we also provided a JSON setter to deserialize a competitor's completed challenges. Push both of these and then try and make this fail. So well, we could make it fail properly now by having a competitor. So let's call this one Snarf, I guess. I sort of suspected there already was a competitor called Snarf. And then Snarf should have a completed challenge of challenge, but then I think Winge challenge should also get an ID. I guess it's this one then. Ooh, you know what? So instead of finding, or I mean just extracting the ID, I'll get rid of this. This is gonna become the fetched winch challenge or something. Fetched winch challenge. You're whinging, you mangy bastard. And then since I only need an ID over there, I'll just use that, and then so now I expect Snarf with completed challenge. There we go. Now this should fail, hopefully. If not, I still did something bad. I have to say though, like refactoring this or redesigning this is way easier than I expected it to be. Fuck, it's still failing. Famous last words, guys. Famous last words. This is very strange. So, because even if oh, hang on. Okay, that's that. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, so of course a competitor is considered the same because the data class only checks for these fields on quality, instead of also verifying that the completed challenge is taken into account. Now, the only other spot where I did this okay, you know what I'll do is I'll check. So this should definitely be a thing. Like this needs to be true, right? But I don't know if I need to verify that a competitor is equal to another competitor by also having the exact same completed challenges. I'm not really sure I need to do that. There's no way to add this to the data class property, I guess. Or is there? Well, it is a variable, so maybe there is. Not really sure. Let's try it out. So let's just try and move it here. Looks the same. Will it fail now? I'm wondering. See, the implementation might still work now even. Damn it. Yeah, there's no way for me to know for sure that the equality check is working unless I just write another test. Two competitors are equal when their ID, name, and completed challenges are the same. Okay, so let's make this thing not internal. Then we'll name this one Snarf the first. This will be Snarf the second. Let's give them both UID. Okay. Extract this. Okay, Snarf ID, I guess. Something weird happened here. Here we go. And then what? Then do this. This should be exactly the same challenge. Some challenge. And then what we'll do is create a third Snarf that also has the same, but has a different challenge. Same points though, but different ID and stuff. And also different name and description. Cool, so if we'll do assert that Snarf 1 is equal to Snarf 2, 2 should also equal 1, 3 is not equal to Snarf 1, and neither is it to 2, and then same for 2 to 3. I guess this test should work, which it does. Alright, so now that means if I combine that unit test with this test, then we have verified that the challenges are in fact being persisted on a competitor when we're calling the complete challenge. So what we could do now is go to the competition controller and then simply don't do this. And then if I were to run it, the test should fail. Ah shit. The scenario test should fail. And then I've seen it fail, and then this will give me confidence that my test is working. I see. Okay, cool. Nice. This is great, actually. There we go. Rerun this, then rerun all of the tests. Alright, cool. And then what did we do here is we added completed challenges to a competitor's equality check, which is super important actually. And then we also updated our... actually we could have done that. This would have also failed it. That should be enough. Then we'll push that. Great. Now, I definitely need to update the captain's log with that insight. 2019 601, baby. Today I learned to be careful with data class equality checks and private vars outside of constructor, because private vars, well, basically anything, any property outside of the constructor won't be used in the equality check. If you write it down, it looks like it's a duh. But it's actually quite easy to make a mistake against this. Let's push that as well, and then let's also verify where we might mistake this. So we've got only I think we don't have that many classes, right? So we've got challenge, a competition, a competitor. This is very strange. I think we'll need to move this to competitor. These are also classes, but they're not data classes. For some reason. Not sure why. This is a data class. Cool. Also data class, but these are like those typical objects. Creator, not a data class. Create challenge, which is just so there's an implicit equality check, okay, and then that's that. There is something else I wanted to integration test actually, and that's the fact that a competitor can not have a persisted challenge as a completed challenge. So if I were to not do this, and then save it again, I think it will just fail actually, but let's just do this. Does not contain challenge, and then run it. Sun is shining brightly. And explosion! Kaboom. Kaboom. Great. Kaboom. Why? Because Anthony not found, unable to find challenge with ID. Noise. And whereabouts? Okay, here. So even before the flush and clear. So what I will be doing is I'll go search that exception of type, this one, class Java is thrown by, and then we'll put this into format, rerun it, and it should be green because now I'm expecting it to fail. Sweet. Okay, let's add that. Whoa. Okay. Dang it. Let's see what happened here. We did the move as well. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Shit. So what we did here was we moved competitor to its own package plus completed challenges need persisted. There we go. Push it, baby. Dang it, I can barely see anything on my dang screen. It's broken. Why? Failing tests, that's nice. The competition repository. Oh shit. So let's fucking out. So this will probably fail again. So let's go to the competition repository integration test, run all of the tests, and watch it fail. Thank you, CI, for showing me that I broke my dang build. Because I didn't run all of the tests myself. Why do? Heck. So, I guess empty lists are considered different. Yikes. So then this is the persisted competition. And then we check that the previously persisted competitor Snarf, when it got added and the competition got saved, Snarf was added. So Snarf was indeed added. And then the test is complaining that even though the IDs are exactly the same, the name is exactly the same, they both have empty completed challenges. They are not the same, in fact. So let's go check competitor tests and then rewrite. Well, not rewrite. Add another test. 2 competitors with empty challenges are equal. Well, actually are equal when both have empty completed challenges. Okay, we don't need a third one, do we? Okay. This we don't need. And then we'll run this test and watch it fail. What? I am confused. Huh? I am so confused. So this is the failing test, right? Oh, is it because of the ID? No, it shouldn't be because of the ID. What in the actual? I don't get it. Do I do something special with this one? No, it's just fetching all of the competitors. Is it because completed challenges is actually lazy or something? And then I should say fetch is eager. Maybe this fixes stuff. Now I'm just guessing though. Nope. What is different about this? Maybe it's just something silly. Don't like this.
I just like looked at this guy and he was like asleep, and I literally thought in my mind like I could literally stay here forever, and
No.
that was probably like the best moment.
What if I check that completed challenges? I do need the internal completed challenges. Damn it, can't get that. It's private. What if I go like this completed challenges is equal to an empty list? Like do it on purpose or something, I don't know. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Did not need to rerun the scenario test. Nope. This just works. What? What the hell is happening? I also don't need this, I guess. Do I? No, I don't think I do. Guess I'll try and debug, maybe. What is this? This is a fetched snow case. Let's just rerun it and debug then, because I'm pretty much clueless. Alright, let's check it out. So we've got Snarf, which is a competitor. Who's got no completed challenges. Well, it's an empty list, I mean. Can I like copy this somewhere? I don't know. UUID 13266. Okay, then we add it to the competition. We save it. Then we flush, we clear, we fetch Snowcase. And then if we check the competitors, these do look exactly the same. The only thing that's different is that their object or instance IDs are different, which is fine. Right. Is it fine? No. Maybe that's the problem, that this contains exactly is not doing by equality. It's not doing an equality check. only explanation I can give. But then I don't understand why it would do it would override the data class equality. I really don't. Because the ID is the same. It's a competitor, it's a data class. I verified that they're equal based on these properties. We did do that, right? Because I've got two tests. Like these have all exactly the same ID, same name. Only difference is that they've got different challenges. And they're different object IDs. The difference is though that they're not being fetched from the database, so maybe I could do that. Like, you know, how does that work in here? Does this return something? Maybe. Yeah, okay. Well, let's call this then persisted snarf or something. But I lost it the moment that I do a clear, right? Let's also first save snarf and then add it to the competition. Let's just rerun this and see what this does. Still going, not working. It's not that I overridden. That I have overridden the competitor. So I don't get where this is going wrong. Oh, good God! It doesn't help that it's so hot outside. I think here we go. What's this crap? Merged context configuration? What the F? Context customizers, override auto configure. No, that's not something. Some more crap. So this is where the long text is coming from, I guess. There we go. Let's try the other one. Using default element comparator. Let's go. If this works, I won't know why it works. I feel like I'm missing out on something really simple and stupid. What if I were to just get the first one? Get? No. What is this thing? Okay, it'll just return. Is equal to. Let's see if this works. Since there's only one competitor, it should work, I guess. This also does not work. Why? Same dang reason. Why is it doing different equality check? Why is that? I don't understand. Is it because it's in a list or something? I'm so clueless. Let's go back to the competitor test then. Let's check that list of Snarf1. Contains exactly Snarf1. And then this should also be equal. It just works. Fucking hell. That. Does not contain Snarf3. What is different about this? Is it just dang hibernate? Might be. This should work though, right? If this is still wrong, I mean failing. Maybe we'll get a listed hidden property or something. Oh, it's still failing. What in the actual fuck? I think it's just a different list implementation. And that's it. Holy crap. Expecting value empty list in field completed challenges, but was empty list. Holy fuck. Why? I hate that it's comparing against a private property. God damn it. God dang it. Okay, let's debug it again and then see what the type is, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, let's do it. Snarf. What is your... It's an empty list. Empty list. Okay. Then we persist it. Then we persist that. It gets added. It gets saved. It gets fetched. And then what? Snowcase. Show me your competitors. You can already see that it's a persistent bag there. And here it's also a persistent bag. And that's what makes the difference. Well, how do I fix this crap? Because... And how is this the first time that I come across it? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so in any case, we'll do this. We shall do contains exactly. We will say using using field by field. Can you also add something else? No. Or how do you get rid of the persistent bag crap? Maybe that would be a better idea. Fucking hell. Excuse my swearing. So, my test is failing. And why is that? Well, because even though I am comparing Snarf versus a Snarf, you know what? I think I know what I can do. Okay. We will make persistent Snarf. We will fetch it. Save it, flush it, clear it. Then test entity manager.find a competitor with snarf.id. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is persistent Snarf. And now it should work, I guess, because persistent Snarf's completed challenges are also going to be a persistent bag. Fuck you, Hibernate. I hate you with all my life. Fixed. Really annoying. test where persistent bag does not equal some other list. Ugh. Right, and then that should fix all of the tests. Let's actually confirm that by running them all. So this is really stupid that I have to do that. Oh no. No. Same issue, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do equals now. Wait, and now how does that work here then? I don't understand anymore. Ah, yeah, because we just do contains exactly, and we don't do equality on the class itself. That's how we would have known earlier, man. Okay, so what I'll do is equal to comparing field by field, and but then like ignoring given fields, and then I don't want to check completed challenges because its implementation is different. Ah shit, I ran all of my tests. Could have gotten away with just running this one. Ugh. Yay! Did I actually already push? Shit, I did. That sucks. Because I could have amended that commit. So now we've got 2 commits with the same name. And I don't like doing a forced push, because then my CI might run haywire. Alright, so while this build is running, let's check some boxes, shall we? Redesign. Oh no, we didn't do that yet. Wait, what? Remove a competitor from a this is not what I was working on. I was working on this thing. Redesign competitor to have a list of completed challenges. Check. Determine total score based on the completed challenges. Check. Scenario test. Check. My friends, I think we done finished this. Close issue. It would also be cool if it just moved there. There we go. Oh my lordy, 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 lordy. Okay, so we did that. Now, what shall we do? What shall we do indeed? Any preference? We could fix a bug. Ooh, or you know what? Maybe what we could do is... Yeah, let's fix this bug first. Navigating to a non-existing competition URL should not show default. Oh wait, hang on. What we forgot to do, and we already marked it as completed, is there is I think a controller test. Yeah, this thing here. Should return 400 when a competitor already has finished the given challenge. So you shouldn't be able to do that, you know. So that, I guess, takes all of this. Ugh, copy pasting. So we finish this challenge before, and the way we're gonna do that is by setting it up so that our competitor here, aka Snarf the competitor, has actually finished the Picasso challenge. Snarf complete challenge, the Picasso challenge. There we go. Right. Then when we actually, there we go. And then when we actually try to do that again, we should get a is bad request where can you do that after this thing? Yeah. No. That's actually too bad, huh? Where else do we get? Ah, here we go. 404. Okay. Ah, yeah. This is the content that we push. So here we can expect. Jesus. Don't expect Jesus. He will disappoint anyway. And expect, yeah, that's the thing. Whoopa. Expected error. What should it look like? It should be an effort error. And it should have the message saying, what should it say? Something like, this competitor already completed that challenge. That should be okay, right? And then what? Then this can go. I don't care about that anymore. Right. Verify 0 interactions. Well, no. Verify this thing, the save, to never have been called. Never. There we go. Run it. Watch it fail.
We're all leaving.
Because watching it fail tells us that we've written a good test. Aha, 400, and we're getting a 202. Now let us implement this. I think we are going to implement this in the domain. So here we find the competitor, then we say complete challenge, and whereas we're now already just doing that, what we're gonna do is whenever you complete a challenge, so let's do that. Completing a challenge that already was completed throws an exception. I don't know which one yet. We'll discover that as we go. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we want to call that twice. And then what? Keep the function. Parisu. This is some challenge. I think what we'll need to do is give it an ID, right? Let's give it an ID, shall we? Random. There we go. Don't care about the name or the description. And then what we'll do here is try it again, and then it should fail here. So assert that exception is thrown, or exception of type this for sure, but I don't know which one yet, is thrown by this with message containing the same message we had earlier in that controller test, maybe. Oops. There we go. You know what, maybe what we'll do is shit, it's like this, right? Some challenge dot name challenge. Oh, you can't do that. You have to go like this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Then we'll give this some proper name, right? Casso or something. I don't know. Should be fine. All right, and then we've got a domain runtime, which is an abstract class. So let's check. Competition already exists. Domain validation runtime entity not found. I think I want to add this in. Oh boy. This probably should belong in this package, right? Let's move it afterwards. So first, let's add an exception saying challenge already completed. A domain exception. Oh, it's a class. Yes. It should be a domain validation runtime exception. Then change to constructor invocation. Yikes, IntelliJ. IntelliJ was dying on me for a little second there. And then, yeah, nice. As already oh boy, I can't do that. Yep. And then not a message, but challenge ID. Do I have that? No, challenge name. And it's gonna be a string. Challenge name. The challenge name. Oh, now we can shorten this. Problem? Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. I guess let's make them open indeed, so that I can use or extend from them outside of their package. It should be fine. And then we're gonna throw this exception, and then we can also actually make sure that it's this type of exception. There we go. Then run the test, make sure it fails again. It's not failing. We is good. Go to the competitors, complete the challenge, implementation, and then do what? Now we've got some options, right? So what we could do is we could check. So it's a uniqueness problem, right? So if I were to find first. Does this return just a challenge? Right, so if this, and I think we can just do this. If we find this, then we will throw challenge already completed exception with challenge.name, and otherwise we'll do this. So I think this will work. The other thing we could do is not keep challenges as a list, but rather as some kind of unique collection, or a collection that tells me it's unique. If this competitor has already completed the Picasso challenge. I make mistake. Oh shit, this is the or else. I did make mistake. So really, if you find should be okay. So if you find it, then let, and we'll do this, and then alle sich. Otherwise, we will say ah yeah, and then you don't need to map. Okay. There we go. Then if I were to rerun this test, it should also work. Ooh. Now I'm not sure anymore because right. The Picasso challenge, name challenge. So that means that the it's already automatically converts the exception to a bad request. Okay, that's nice. I think that's because the default is handle domain runtime, just exceptions, and then here's status from. Okay, so I guess by default my domain runtime exception has status code of 400. Yes, actually. Domain validation runtime has a 400. Aight. Let's run all of the tests. And then make a little commit. And then after that we will move this competition already exists over here. Green, baby. Alright, when a competitor already completed a challenge, throw exception. Nice. Then move this to a functional package. Competition. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. Commit. Moved. Well, actually, moved functional exception to functional package. There we go. Let's push that. Check if our build is green. It is. Nice. That's good. Cool. So now, whenever we try to add a challenge twice, it should fail. And we should also see it in our UI. So let's maybe check that that stuff works by going Docker Compose up for the Postgres. Then, okay. Then since it's been a while that I've launched my, well, actually, since I've modified migration scripts, if I were to run or just start my Spring Boot application, it'll fail because Flyway will complain, or it should actually complain, that my database schema is different from the migration scripts, which we can confirm. And then what we'll do is refresh this, which will connect us to our Postgres, get rid of the tables, and then just rerun, launching Spring Boot. Which should, yeah, it has successfully started our application. And then we will run serve our UI, which will then allow us to go to our localhost web server. Da. So this Thursday I'm going to Socrates UK with Vincent. That's gonna be epic. However, we will be driving there by car. We're gonna use my car. And yesterday, or the day before yesterday actually, my motor light went on. I was like, oh no, why does it have to happen now? So I needed to make an appointment with my local car salesman, or the garage where they fix car stuff. And of course they weren't available on Friday because it's a holiday, or like, actually it was a holiday on Thursday in Belgium, but a lot of people make the bridge over to the weekend, so they were free on Friday as well. So now hopefully on Monday they'll be able to help me. Otherwise I don't really know what to do. But it should be okay. It should be fine. It should be fine. So we did add Snarf as a competitor to the Snowcase 2018 competition. And then, if I remember correctly, we can click on a challenge of a competition and then say, well, Snarf completed this competition. This challenge. We submit it, Congrats to Snarf on completing a challenge. Great. Then if we were to add the one trick pony or mark it as completed once again to Snarf, it should now fail. No, it doesn't fail. Mind-boggling. I don't understand why it doesn't fail actually. Let's check. Let's check the database stuff. Competitor complete. Yeah, sure, why not? There's only one. Huh. That's weird, huh? That is fucking weird, mate. Let's select star, I don't care. From competitor, I guess. C. Join competitor completed challenges. CCC, yeah, sure. And also join challenge. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is great. And then let's select c.name with c2.name, I guess. God damn it. I think this might be UI related actually. So, hang on. If it is, then let's check. In fact, we are getting bad requests. We're just not catching them. That's what I think is happening. Okay. Don't do that. Let's go one trick pony. Choose Snarf once again, and then I expect this number to increase to 3. Oh. So we're getting a bad request. Congrats to Snarf. Yeah, so it's a good thing that we're checking this right. Let's check out where we are completing a challenge. This should be the page. What the hell is this? Refactor this to also include the competition ID to make it explicit that it's not just any challenge. What? Excuse you? See, this is what I thought was gonna happen. But apparently our interceptor is not... It is not doing anything. Because we are catching this. Look at this. That is so strange. This is also very strange. I know, I can... It's just I can't see the backtick because the sun is shining on my screen. Christ. Yeah, this is very weird. See, because what should happen is in I guess in main. Well, it's not main, it's an app.view. There we go. Here we are doing show error, and when does that happen? Well, whenever there was an error. Wait, is that because I now have a response or something? I don't know. Wait, what other exception do we have that I know for sure is gonna work? Can we clear this, please? There we go. I think if you try to create a competition with the same name, so Snowbreeze 2018, we'll select stuff, submit. There we go. There is already a competition. Huh. So it's not because of this? But then why? Wait, hang on. If we go to creating a competition view, how are we actually submitting this stuff? It looks almost exactly the same, right? You post something, you do something with the response, but then eventually you post another something. To add the selected challenges, and then finally you show the snack bar, which does a commit, and eventually you'll navigate or will navigate to the created competition, and then you want to catch, you want to do this so that the interceptor in app.view actually gets triggered, and then completing a challenge. I think we're doing the same. We're posting something. Then what? Then we navigate. Then we show a snack bar thing, and then we also say catch. Tell me if I'm missing something here, because let's rewrite this a little bit. So this is the competitor. Then this is navigate to competition ID. Navigate to competition. Shit, sorry. Yeah, navigate to competition. This is, let's extract this maybe to the message. Success message. Then we'll extract this bit to a method. Show, yeah, sure. Show success. Okay. So we only refactored now. We're still trying to solve why the exception is not being shown. While we are getting a 400, so maybe maybe we are not catching all of the exceptions or something. Damn it, was there other configuration that I missed? Maybe in router. Nope. Main. Also nope. Hang on. Maybe we'll see what happens. What kind of request that we get. Oh, it's also 400 bad request on a post. Network. This is the message that I expect. Cool. Alright, so let's try it again. Let's have Snarf complete the allo allo. Congrats to Snarf. Let's try marking it as complete again. This, sure. Submit. You son of a bee. So even though we are getting a 400, this competitor already completed the Allo Allo challenge. It's not being shown for some reason. Is that because of the navigation? Like the order of navigation or something? Maybe that's the thing that breaks it. Because I think this happens, right? In the creating of a competition. Let's get rid of that. So first we show the snack bar, and then we navigate to the created competition. And now in complete challenge we show the snack bar and then we navigate. Maybe that makes the difference. Alright, let's go back to the competition. Let's say that Snarf completed the Bear Grylls. This still works. Then if we were to have Snarf completed again, feck. This is mighty confusing. I have no idea why, if I create a new competition, it does pop up, and then when I practically do the same thing. Seriously, what is the difference between these two things? It's just a silly submit. Is that because I do something with the response here, maybe? Man, I am at a loss here. What is happening? I don't understand. So I am using the same Axios service, right? Yup. I'm doing a post. Same, doing a post. I've got a then that shows a snack bar. I've got a then that navigates. Snack bar navigates. And a catch. Exactly the same. Hang on, is this? It might have something to do with it being a form. And then the create competition not being a form, or having the prevent. Where's the submit? Nope. Then I really don't know. Clear it again. Let's go. Same thing. Crikey. Ugh. I guess we can rewrite it as a sync await. Maybe that will work. Although I wouldn't know why it would work. Any view specialists in the house would be amazing. Okay, so first of all, await. Then, Jesus, I do this. This show success. Does that. And then navigate. And then don't do anything. Let's see how this ends up looking like. Okay, let's do Allo Allo, I think was one of them. Same thing. Really? Where is the semicolon missing? Ah, here. Okay then. What else can we do? What else can we do? There is this thing where this needs to be wrapped, I think. And I try catch it and don't do anything here. Because if this is being caught in app.view. No. Oh, okay. If you just put the comment, the linter accepts that you just eat the exception. Nice. We will select snarf. We will submit. Same thing. Jesus. Cheese and rice. What if instead of doing that, maybe we'll just throw it manually then? Let's go here and let's say show error. And then we'll do that. And then do this. And then say e dot, I've got no idea. Response or something, message, I'm not really sure. Hang on up. Okay, this thing. Yikes. I actually don't know. as error. It's not this kind of error. It is in fact an any, of course. You won't wait. Oh yeah. There we go. What's your problem, man? Oh, right. That's the problem, probably. Okay. Linting is agreeing with me for once. Allo allo, which was already finished by Snarf. God fucking. Okay, so the sketch is not doing anything, is it? Oh god. Oh god. Well, that might be because... Hang on. I will keep this bit and then revert all of this crap. Yeah, revert all of these things. And then in the error, let's just try and do this. Where we are getting in an error E. This can go. There we go. Ollie. Oh. Competitor Snarf. Clear all the things. Submit. Oh, you bastard. Maybe it's time to inspect view, huh? Is it events actually? Ooh, maybe it's the snack bar that's getting overridden or something. I don't know. Okay, so more down is show snack message gets updated twice with red, and then it just gets overridden with this. Now, is this because I explicitly told it to do this? Okay, so that's where the problem lies, probably. I say probably because I still don't know for sure. Let's say I don't do this. Gets caught in app.view. Oh shit, I need a fat arrow. Alright. Then what? Then we can, I guess, refresh the page. No, it's already refreshed. Update title, that's fine. And then we'll go here. We'll add Snarf. We'll clear this. Can you clear this? Okay, so what do I expect to happen now is there might be 2 show snack bar events, but one of them should be an error message. The first one. Okay, so the first one did, so it only gets overridden. That's what's happening. This competitor already completed the Allo Allo challenge, and then we'll still do this. Congrats to Snarf. Then the page will be refreshed, update title is called, and then the dissipating snack bar thing is called to get rid of the snack bar. Okay, so why does this not happen with create competition? Or maybe it does happen with competition, except this one will get overridden by the error. Oh, fucking hell. In that case... Wait, what am I doing? I need to create a competition, so let's refresh this stuff. Then... create Snowcase 2018 again. Submit. Maybe also do show snack bar messages? No, just a single one. Why? Why? I don't understand. I am starting to think this has something to do with it. Okay, first of all, let's replace all. Let's replace all in app.view. Yeah, replace Opake. Also, great. Then what? Complete challenge. Let's try and make this a little bit more pretty, shall we? So what is this thing? This is a constant, you bastard. Constant called competitor. Yep. Put it behind that stuff. Noise. Then this is navigate to competition page. There we go. This is showing a snack bar message. This is gonna be the message. Show snack bar. Then inline this. I didn't want that. Okay. Now we've done exactly the same thing like we did in create a competition, which is first showing the snack bar, then navigating, and then catching. Posting, snack bar, navigating, catching. Guys, am I seeing things? Try to align it. Shit. I fail. This is the only thing I can see that makes a difference. So just catching the res thing. So maybe let's just try it. I have no idea. Desperate attempt at only showing error message. Hey, let's see if this works. Please, if this works. Excuse, incomplete challenge. Right. Here we go. Ali. Yeah, there's no reason to assume that that is not working anymore. Let's refresh this page. Tell the thing that Snarf is going to complete the challenge. I want to die. Why to show snack message calls? Why? It's like the exception is not being caught or something. I don't know why. Is it because I'm actually doing something with this and that throws the exception, and then this catch actually catches this? Let's try that. So if I were to do rest.headers.location or something. Just assign it or something, I guess. Alright. Refresh. There we go. Snarf's gonna complete the Yellow challenge. Oh my lord. That's it. Oh boy. Okay, so what did we learn today? That this error is, oh man, is that, oh fucking hell. What does the catch thing do again? Reason? Yep. Wait, I don't understand. Because this error actually has data. Look. So should I just throw error or something? Throw reason. Nah. Just return it, maybe. And then don't do this. And maybe that will fix stuff. Because I wasn't doing anything. Hello, Vincent. Thanks for joining. And you ask, the question is mostly, what does the dot post do? why should it throw? What does your endpoint return? Let me show you it. Let me show you it. I can show you all the things. Right now I can just refresh. So this is Vuex's state pattern, and it'll show you the events, and I expect one show snack bar message that shows an error whenever Snarf completed the challenge again. If I go to network, I clear all of this crap. I also submit it. You son of a bitch. So I'll get congrats to Snarf on completing the challenge, but I got a 400, and the 400 says this competitor already completed the Allo Allo challenge. And then if I go to view, you can see that there are 2 snack bars being shown. One is the one I only want to have the only one to be shown, which is that this competitor already completed the Allo Allo challenge, but it gets overridden with the other one. Congrats to Snarf on completing a challenge. Now I don't expect this one to even be committed, is what it's called, I think, in Vuex land. Because how does that work? So this is the show snack bar thing, which does this stuff. Well, it shows a snack bar, it shows a message, but I don't expect code to actually reach this point because my post what? My post returns a response, but the response is a 400, and I have configured Axios's interceptors to check, like, whenever it's maybe this is the problem then. Whenever it's a response, so this thing has a fulfilled and a rejected, and maybe that's the problem then. Even if it's a 400, it will get fulfilled, and status codes of 4x don't end up in the rejected thing. But see, but that's the weird thing, because whenever I make it explode, for example, this is what made it explode, and the reason why is because there is no location header, I guess, or there isn't a headers something. Post returns a promise. Should it be rejected for? Yeah, I want it to. So I want my post to be rejected when it's a 400. And then I thought, or I assumed that it worked by doing this, and I thought I verified that behavior because I initially wrote all of this. And here is where I was doing something with a response and then continuing the rest of my logic and then saying, oh, catch. But I think I can just get rid of this and it will still work. The other thing I just tried doing was to actually do something with the catch thing, but that didn't seem to work either, so it's not even... it's not being rejected. That's the idea. That's the problem. So maybe return null. Will that work, or will that make it fail? The other thing I might need to look into is nope, that still works. The other thing I might need to look into is actually how to properly reject promises with a status code of 400. Get in the catch. Okay, let's do that. Console log. This is the reason. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Fuck you, lint. Alright, let's go. Let's go to the console, clear all the things, submit. See, there's no catch happening. And is there a catch happening here? No, because this.show error is not being thrown or not being done. Oh yeah, and even if I do this, oh shit, I'll get like a object something something. The catchphrase at my company whenever we're doing web dev: when in doubt, console log some more. Nice. Let's complete again. There we go. Okay, so here's the error request failed with status code 400. So we do end up here, which we actually we can verify that behavior, right? Because the show error is being called, but it doesn't interrupt. Oh, maybe that's the thing. I need to interrupt stuff. Throw. How do you do that? New error. Something horrible happened. It's the interceptor getting in the way of the promise handler. Well, it's the interceptor not getting in the way of the promise handler, because it should interrupt this stuff. So let's see if by throwing an error it actually breaks the promise. No! It doesn't. Oh, wait, hang on. Now it's doing something weird because it didn't refresh, right? Aha! Okay. So this is it. This is it. Going back to studying more Neo-Kantian deontologic ethics. Good luck on your exams, Vincent, and I'll see you on Thursday. Hopefully my car is verified to be driving with to England. So if you haven't heard, I'm getting a motor light that's blinking. Wait, it's lit up. Let's get rid of that. So this is the fix, huh? Jesus. Let's go back to competition thing and copy this because I'm too lazy. Okay, nice. Nice! Great. So now I think it'll work. What? Oh, yes, needs single quotes. what? Maybe we'll do this. Yeah, sure. Everything is registered for your car, so we can't use mine if needed. That is correct. We also can't even... what we need to do is change the license plate or something. But I think, well, the people in the garage, they said, it's gonna be fine. We'll make sure that you can leave without any issue on Thursday. So, well, I hope that they either fix it or that it's just not something very serious. The thing I noticed is that it's losing a bit of power, so when I accelerate, it's not accelerating as much. So I suspect that there's some ferrets or something biting in the turbo hose, which is a very common issue. Apparently, especially around this time. So what I'll need to do is have a high frequency emitter installed in my motor under the hood. And I hope that that's the actual problem, but I'm not sure just yet. Right. Okay, so let's quickly just check this out again, and then now it should work, eh? Yeah. Hallelujah. Oh, jongen. Anyway, commit. Ferrets biting the turbo hose. Title of my first sex tape. Good God. Hang on, I'm gonna make this super explicit. So, app.view, so that I won't forget that this needs to be there. Yeah. Throw error to make sure the promise chain is broken. Whoopa. Tuesday. Wait, what's Tuesday? Thursday. Okay, good. See you on Thursday, and good luck with your exams. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Why is this lighting up? Oh, yeah. Throw. Well, actually throw. What am I doing? Throw an error from the interceptors. Otherwise, well, to break promise chain. There we go. Commit. Push it. There we go. Phew. Then we'll add that stuff to the log, because there's no way I'm remembering this next week. Today I also learned to throw an error from an Axios interceptor on reject. Otherwise, the promise chain won't be broken. And the catch, well, all of it will be gold. All then z and dot catch is will be called. I noticed this when I wasn't getting the expected error message when completing a challenge twice for the same competitor. View X was helpful in showing that there were actually two. Show Snagmore, but the error got overridden with the success message. This was working accidentally in the create competition view because I was doing something with the responses location header, which doesn't exist on an error status. And runtime would explode, causing the error to be thrown and interrupting the promise chain from the create competition component instead of from the interceptor. Fixed it by throwing an error from the interceptor. Okay, cool. Logged about why to throw an error from the interceptor. Push that. Noise. Whew. That took me a long time to figure out, but I'm glad I did, because now I learned a bit. And this can go on. Now we can do this. Navigating to a non-existing competition URL should not show default competition for, but clear the error page. I'm not sure what this is about actually. Yikes. Navigating to a non-existing competition. Ah, yeah, okay. So, here is a working competition. And you can share this with your buddies. And they will click on it and then go to this page and it'll work. But if you do, say, something like this, this page is shown. And that shouldn't be a page that exists. And that's what this thing is about. So, should not show default competition for, but a clear error page. Okay, how the hell am I gonna do that? Maybe the answer lies in the heart of battle. I mean, the answer lies in the router.ts file. I guess I'll need to wildcard and then show a 404 page or something. Like this is not a page. Name 404? No idea. Path 404? And then what? Google to the rescue! Vue.js router wildcard to 404 maybe. This sort of looks. Oh. Connect history API fallback. Jesus. Oh. This is an express. I don't need express. Jesus Christ! I want something here that I only need to add public path / my webpack. Why? What the fuck is this? So I haven't sleep is replying to himself or something. Ah, wait, hang on. No, I don't understand. I can't figure out the comment system on that website. What in the actual? Best practice to redirect to a 404 a dynamic route. These people's English is nice. Navigation guards, of course. Before enter. So if it's not valid,
shapeless, like
next.
Water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle.
It's
You put it
kinda
in a
weird,
teapot,
isn't
it
it?
becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Ooh, maybe. What do we have right now is a bunch of things.
I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless. Be water, my friend.
I don't need guards for this. I just want a, I guess, a general catch-all. There we go. Because then none of these things will have matched, and so path. Well,
I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless. Be water, my friend.
I want, I guess, a component for my 404. Does that work? Something like that, maybe. And then I think what I want to do. With create a view. File called 404.view. no... Well, page not found. Page not found. That should be it. And then what? Oh yeah, crap. How does that thing work? Components. Import 404, just like that, maybe. Okay, so now I've got that page, and then whenever I don't want this named, I guess. So whenever nothing matches, I think I want to redirect to /404. And then this should be it. I hope. Let's just refresh this. Shite. Okay, so that does work, but it won't work for nested because, and why is that then? Same problem those people on the forum were having, I guess. Matching priority, maybe. So for this reason, you can't put a wildcard in front. Crap, because that would imply that all of these need to have some guards that check that this competition ID actually exists. Guess we'll have to do this then. And then the question remains if that thing exists. The service, I mean, or Axios. Does Axios exist here? Guess I'll need a in component guards. Oh, I like this. This is cool. does not have access to this component instance. Oh. Wait, what? But I guess that's too late, right? Now what should the callback return then? This one. Because if I've got component in component cards, you can play around with that, right? Okay, so before route enter takes it to, from, and then next. Okay. Mounted, how to refresh, marking as completed. Let's do it here maybe. Private before a route enter. Yikes. I think I might need different thing like that. Like what's this called again? Decorator. I'm sorry. Here's a router, which it doesn't have a decorator. It will just extend the view with this, and it has a navigation card, which just takes a route, and then god damn it, they don't list a return type. It's just a view. this a sync component thing? Nope. Okay, so right now we don't have type completion for this function, but we can say, oh no, we do actually, look, it's component options. Okay, so go here, there we go, and then we'll do options. Eh? Lee? This should work. Then this is a navigation guard. And then this navigation guard is what? It's a function that takes in a to, a from, and a next. So what we'll do is we'll call this before route enter nav guard, which will create, which actually takes in a to, from, and a next. Sucks. And we'll call next. Allee jong, zeg. It's a navigation card for the competition detail. Eh? Which takes a route. this is well, yeah, this thing, but it's in fact
It only does it about
this.
once a week. But why does it come down to the ground to do it? And why does it nearly always choose to do so in exactly the same place? Whatever the reason, it must be very important, for a sloth on the ground is almost helpless.
Any predator could attack it, and it doesn't have the speed to escape. Why it comes down in this way is a mystery.
Now this is breaking. Fucking hell. Yeah, I guess I can't use this view, but then I'll need
Its claws hook over the branches so that the sloth can hang without any effort of its muscles, which have been reduced to thin ribbons. And to save energy, it spends
maybe
most of
this
its
one?
time hanging
I'm
over
really
the
not sure.
in the treetops.
Okay, now what we can do is do VM dot refresh competition, which is private. So let's not make it private. And then when VM competition if this thing is not null, then return 2, otherwise return next. Nee. Maybe this will work. I'm not really sure. What now? Fucking hell. Oh, it should come first. Okay. Same for this, probably. Um. Okay. Ooh. So it's showing a message. Oh, yeah. So I'll try to fetch. Oh my god. Sorry, wrong thing I put. Let's just make this protected. And then what? So if this is returned, I want to catch it and then go router push /404. I'm not sure. And then otherwise return to. Maybe this will work. Excuse. Okay. Can I still navigate to... No, I can, okay. What about completing a challenge? It still works. What if I put dashes? Still get the screen. Wait, I think I even have... yeah, no, it's just props. It's not metadata. I could put it here, I guess. Let's try doing that. Okay. No, I want to keep this. This should be okay. And then the other thing I wanted is this one, I think. Because I don't have a challenge detail. You basically need to do it for every challenge detail, right? Before route enter. There we go. It should be a complete challenge. It should be route. This should become public. Ooh, you know what? We shouldn't do. This should become protected again. Okay. Oh, it doesn't redirect. It does redirect. Okay, now we only need a proper or a nice page not found, and then maybe we also need to refresh the app title. So we'll actually need a proper view component. Age not found. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. No. Then this should become. I'm not sure if you can do that. Probably you can't. That does work. What's this? Get rid of that. We don't need that. Don't need components either. This needs to become a sink. With our Shibelos. Wait, hang on. I don't know why this is. Oh, wait. It's not asynchronous, I don't think. Okay, and then we can, or we should be able to use the _404 component here instead of doing this weird stuff. Yes. Okay. And then well, then at least the title should change. Okay. Well, this works. We can go here. We can say Schnoozeball. Doesn't exist. We'll go to a competition. We'll add some dashes, which does not exist. Competition with ID not found. Then, if we add some dashes in here, this should also fail. Aw, you mother. That is weird. Nope, don't get it. Why is that? Why? Is this because this gets awaited? Because I don't think it needs to be awaited. I don't understand why it got mounted even. Because it was before route enter. That makes absolutely no sense to me. That's probably the reason. This is of course asynchronous. Don't do anything, huh? What the hell? Okay. And otherwise you do this. Let's see if I can reproduce that thing. Phew. Oh, you bastards. Okay. I guess we'll rename this to 404. And then we'll need to adjust our router accordingly. Okay. At least we shouldn't get that warning message anymore. It's trying to do it twice, even though well, this is just a warning, I guess, because that's the thing I'm throwing from the interceptor, I think. Ah, and yeah, okay. That's because I'm not catching it. Route, right? Or not. Just I am catching that. There we go. Okay, and now I think I'm happy with or happy enough, let's say, with what it looks like. Now the only thing I'll need to do is wrap this in a template, or I mean a layout, I think. Right? Yeah, this thing. There we go. somewhere. Okay, this should be fine. Routing to 404 when no route found or child route. Maybe like detail something does not exist. Fixes. I forget. My memory is like a sieve. 25. All right. Commit. Let's push this. And while we did that, let's maybe also check that an actual build still works. Let's also add to the captain's log. Whoa, yeah. About, what was it again? Before, well, navigation card. Component navigation inside component nav cards. Alright, cool. In component guards. See this helpful article. Then when did I need that? I used this to navigate to the 404 page when a requested competition detail could be found. From inside a component. And then why was that? Because the route would still get matched. Competition. Sub page would still get matched to a component. which actually makes sense. Huh? Okay. Logged about in-component navigation cards. Push it. Alright, and this is where we will end our session. To quote Murph from Not Another D&D podcast, if you haven't checked them out already, please do so. NADPod, NADDPOD, don't sing yet. It's my favorite podcast on the internet right now, and it features a bunch of cool college humor people like Emily Axford, Caldwell Tanner, Jake Hurwitz, and Ryan Murphy. So if you're into D&D and into comedy, you should really listen to this podcast. Thank you for hanging out. And I will bid you adieu. And then, I won't be live streaming next week because I will hopefully be at Socrates UK. I might be actually, maybe I can make a session out of it, like do a live stream or something while I'm at Socrates UK, but that is to be seen. But for now, thanks for hanging out, and I'll hope to see you next time when we will do what will we do? We'll try and remove a competitor from a competition. And then here is where we redesign the way that the competitors look in a competition. Okay. Alright, see you next time. Peace.